Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today we're going to have a look at how do you actually apply mindset work. I've had really interesting conversations the last couple of days around people working on their mindset and why things aren't working for them. And there's usually a bit of a disconnect with what you can see online and how you get mindset to work for you. And that's the work that a lot of people shy away from and are like, no, I'm not going to do that. But it actually impacts whether or not you get what you want in life, for starters, but also whether or not you get to that next level in business. Mindset matters, and until you accept that, nothing changes. Nothing. So you can be as right about this for as long as you want, but what you want in life is not going to change. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around that. There is no other way around it. Your mindset matters. Hi, I'm Joanne. I'm a business success coach, and I show female entrepreneurs how to gain momentum in their business and generate consistent clients. I very much focus on the long term game rather than the short term fixes, because business is about the longevity of it and making it sustainable and profitable. So everything that I talk about is all around getting you to that level. So let's talk about mindset. Some people think it's woo woo, some people think it's unnecessary, and some people just focus on mindset and then don't do the rest. So, how do you get it that it merges all together? And what really is it? Because, like I said, you can't have mindset without strategy, and that really doesn't matter whether it's a relationship, it's health, it's your family, it's like could be a little project that you're doing, and business. The two of them must go side by side. So whatever it is that you want to achieve, your mindset has to be intact for it. And so many people underestimate it. And the fun thing, as I like to say, the fun thing is most entrepreneurs are high achievers. So a lot of us have come out of the corporate world and gone straight headfirst into our businesses. And because we're high achievers, we can get to a certain point without really having to do a lot of mindset work. We'll have to do some, but without really having to do a lot of mindset work. And then we hit a wall. And then what happens when you hit the wall? This is where most people stop because they refuse to believe that mindset is what it takes, that it's not just a strategy. Any strategy will work. It's what your thoughts are around that strategy that will stop it or start it from working. And it is very common for, like, when you get to a certain point, a certain level in your business, particularly if you're a high achiever, that you'll start feel anxious about things. You'll second guess yourself a lot more. There'll be like self-doubt that'll come in. You'll find that stuff that you did with conviction before, you're now kind of like, I'm not really sure. And what I really want you to hear from this is that does not mean that you can't do this. What it means is that you've got to up level your mindset. You've actually got to focus on your mindset. If you have been converting sales, if you have been like building your audience, if you've been bringing in new people and making connections, you have a strategy. Your strategy is working. Okay, it might be working at the level that you want to for sure, but normally that comes to little tweaks. But you're never going to be able to see the tweaks if you're not working on your mindset. So how can you go about applying it? Mindset is more than journaling, it's more than meditation, it's more than visualization. Are they important? Yes. Why is journaling important? Because it gets you to figure out where you can see where your blind spots are, because you can actually work it out, right? You can speak it out, write it out, whatever the journaling looks like for you, and you can ask yourself questions. Questions that I do every day and I get my clients to do every day is ask yourself, what are you committed to creating today? So what is your main focus for today? And then who do I need support from and what do I need support with to get it done? Because if we're going to a next level, or if there's something that isn't working well for us, but we know that this is what we want to achieve, the gap will be in there. It'll be in how we're managing our mind around this, what our perspective is on this, what our attitude is on this, what we're focusing on, and what we're telling ourselves, I'm not willing to do that. That's where your mindset has got to kick in, and for you to go, okay, what is it that I really want here? And then who do I need support from and what do I need support with to get it done? If you're unwilling to do either of them, that is a choice that you're making, and you've made that choice based on something that you're afraid of. So this is where the mindset stuff work is incredible, because I know from my own business, I'm going to another level now in my business, and it scares the crap out of me. Like I've cried in the last week because It's so unknown and it feels scary, but it's not stopping me. I know I get to release that because I understand that it's fear. It's all like things that I'm afraid are going to happen. That's my ego trying to get me to stop doing this, but I'm not going to stop. I'm going to my next level. And this is what makes or breaks entrepreneurs, and this is what defines whether or not you're successful and whatever success looks like for you. And I need you to be very clear on that. Success looks different for everybody. I have a huge vision, like a huge vision. Some people think I'm crazy. I don't care. It's not their vision. I actually don't care. I know where I'm going, and nothing is going to stop me, only myself. So you get to ask yourself that too. What does success look like for you? And believe me, it's going to change as you're growing in business. Like I remember when I first started out, and I remember being at a talk with my first ever coach, Eva. I'm actually meeting her today for lunch, which I can't wait for. But I still remember her talking about like the 5-figure months, the 10K months, and being in the corporate world while I was on a high level salary. That was like, oh my god, that's insane. Like that's so much money. Now that's not my viewpoint anymore, right? That's not my viewpoint, because when I launched, I have multiple 5 figures, so that's not my viewpoint anymore. But now to go to the next level, where you're looking at like 6-figure launches, then you've got to level up, right? And then when you go for 7-figure launch, you got to level up again. And it's all to do with your mindset. So know that as you grow, as you gain confidence, as your capability increases, your level of success is going to change. So never go after what somebody else wants. Look at what your next level is. It might be just 2 steps above where you're currently at. There is no shame in that game, right? There is no shame in that. Don't ever think that you're crap because you don't have 6 figures, or you're crap because you don't have 7 figures, or you're not really serious about your business because you're not looking at 7 figures. Scrap all that. That is the crap that keeps you stuck. Where is your vision? What is it? What does success look like for you? And that's where you get to go to. For some people, it's just starting. For some people, it's getting that one client. Like we said yesterday, for some people, it's having consistent clients. You get to decide what that looks like. But managing your mind around this is crucial. You have got to ask yourself every day, what am I doing today? What is it that I want to get done today? So what's my intention around it? Because when you're in getting mode, it's very different. You're not going to be able to receive. It has the energy around it is yuck. It's just not fun. But who do I need support from, and what do I need support with to get it done? You cannot ask yourself the question, well, what if I don't? Because why would that even be a question? The moment you say to yourself, well, what if I don't get it done, you've already decided that you're not going to. In there is an out. You're allowing yourself to have an out. If it doesn't work, that's okay. So like if, for example, you say, well, sure, I'll give it a go and see what happens. That's an out. I'll try and I'll do my best. No, don't add on things to your words. Whatever comes after I am are the most important things to you. Like if you say, my favorite one at the moment is, because I think I've heard it from everybody, right? And for those of you that are watching, you can comment below if this has been you, right? I am not techie. Like, I can't even tell you how many people have said that in the last 2 weeks. I am not techie. Great, you're not. But you're not even saying I'm not techie yet. It's I am not techie. Therefore, anytime there's something technological in front of you that you like need to do for your business, what's your first thought? I'm not techie. Therefore, it causes you to go, oh, I don't want to do this. So you'll procrastinate on it, or you just won't do it. You'll get frustrated. You'll stop. You'll just give up, right? You won't even think to ask somebody to help you with it because you've already decided you're not techie, therefore it's not going to get done. So think of what you say when you say I am. What follows straight after that? Because it does matter. It does matter. And I teach my clients 3 things: awareness, acceptance, and action. You've got to bring awareness to how you're speaking. What are the words that you're using? How are you portraying yourself? And this is not about perfectionism. This is not about perfectionism. I did a video yesterday on actually on Monday, about how when I'm in Robert's house, I don't have my office like this. So you've got to do a make and do, right? We loved that when we were children, doing make and do. So I was on a coffee table, on a chair, on a coffee table, on my laptop on top. Who cares, right? It's what do I need support with, and who do I need support from to get it done? That's where your focus has got to be. So come back to this. I am. What follows I am for you? Is it I am not good enough? I am not there yet? I am not confident? What is it? Because that is impacting your mindset. The language that you speak out, how you choose to show up and portray yourself matters. Your results are a direct reflection of how you feel inside about yourself. I was fascinated with this when I first learned this, when I did Bob Proctor's Thinking into Results, because he was talking about how your salary earned is a direct reflection of how you feel about yourself, and how some people have a ceiling of what they earn. That was me. It didn't matter what corporate job I went into, or what level of responsibility that I had, or what title I had, my earnings never changed. Because that's where my mindset was at in terms of my earning potential. So the moral of this story is your mindset matters. For you to up level to your next level in business, it 100% matters. I would never have met Robert if I hadn't worked on my mindset around relationships and my value in them, and what I wanted from them, and how I wanted to be in the relationship for me, and how I wanted my partner to be. That would never have happened, ever have happened. But I had to dedicate time to that because it was a priority for me. So if your priority is to go to your next level in business, look, we have another quarter left in this year. I know what I'm reaching for in this quarter. And a lot of people turn around and say, oh, but it's Christmas. Oh, but the kids have gone back to school. Nobody has any money. Look at the economy. That's great. That's not my reality. But I've worked on my mindset on that. Have you? And if you haven't, now is the time to do it. Next week, I'm holding a 2-day free training on how you get to that next level. How do you step into that 6-figure businesswoman that you know you are? You already know it. You just don't know how to do it. So I'm going to show you how to do it. I'll put the link in underneath this video. So come join me. Come join all the other women that are on that momentum too and are like, I'm doing this. I'm not sure how, but I'm doing it. And then I'll show you the how. If you're making money already, right? If you have clients coming in, to get to the next level is not hard. You're making it hard, and it's all to do with how we're managing our minds. I didn't believe that until I stopped and went, okay, what's not working here? The strategy is working for other people, so why wouldn't it work for me, right? To do with mindset. What was my viewpoint on it? What was I not willing to do? What did I say to myself? I'm not willing to do this because. And what's the because? If the because comes back to fear, you can move past that. And I'm going to show you how to do that next week. So come join me on this training and let's get you to that next level. Believe me, the pathway to 5 figures is a struggle. The pathway when you get to 6 figures, it's very different. It's how you're managing your mind is completely different. So make that your reality. I'm going to put the link there, and I'll see you tomorrow for our next session.